I suppose primary carers have become a bit of a buzzword lately with most of the government agencies, and Collins Boyd are one of the few practices that can say hand on heart that we've actually delivered 2 primary care centres, one 60,000 square feet and the second one nearing completion of 45,000 square feet. So we fully understand the process, we understand the client, the HSE, and we understand the doctor's needs. We're 100% committed to the primary care model. We believe it is the way forward for healthcare in Ireland, and we look forward to working on more projects.
Presently designing our second primary care, continuing care facility to meet the HSE standards, and we have also designed them from concept right through to completion. Not alone do we design them, but we're involved in the supervision of the construction, and we deliver this to ensure that they meet the current requirements of the Health Service Executive. On the pharmaceutical side, we have recently completed a pharmaceutical plant in Ballymurray, County Roscommon for Athlone Laboratories. This is a plant that manufactures penicillin. We've done this, took it through the planning process, then to the tendering process and the supervision of the construction. This is done to meet the Irish Medicine Board's certification.
Both Eamon and I are parents, and I suppose having delivered our kids to schools over the years, it's fitting that we talk about schools. Collins Boyd have delivered many innovative solutions for both national and primary schools around the country. We've worked with a few special schools as well, and we've delivered 2 hydrotherapy pools for the sunshine classes in these schools, and understand the process there and the needs in these schools. Yes, recently Statistics came to us with a problem in the Diageo complex in Dublin. They had obtained planning permission for a reception building, but they wanted this building to go up as fast as possible without necessarily using local labour, which would be subject to the weather and various other factors. So we came up with an innovative prefabricated solution. So the building was fabricated in Tullamore and was brought to the premises by truck and virtually erected overnight. You wouldn't tell the difference between a building that was prefabricated or a building that was built on the site. The clients were very happy with it, Diageo were happy with it, and our client John Sisk were very happy.
We were involved in the design of a number of landfills for the waste management, but over time the whole waste environment has changed. So now we're looking at recycling recovery facilities, pyrolysis plants. So we've done a number of recycling transfer stations. We take them through the concept process in the local authority for planning permission. We also get either the environmental permits or the waste licenses that's required in order for these facilities to operate. Recently, it's becoming more and more a requirement by projects and developments that you do an environmental impact assessment and do an EIS report afterwards. This has become commonplace for urban developments, building projects within towns, quarry developments, or any larger projects. They require that you do an environmental impact assessment. With Collins Boyd, we do all that in-house. We have the expertise within in-house to deliver these environmental reports. We've done them for quarries, we've done them for urban developments, and we'll continue to do them.
Yeah, at Collins Boyd we fully understand that time is money, and that clients want to get their project completed in the shortest available time frame and to the highest possible standards, and we will work with that. We are aware of programming. We fully understand how long it takes for different construction operations to occur.
Time is very important on any large project because time is money. When we look at a project, we look at the time frame, we do project scheduling, we understand the construction progress, the design process. We have a proven track record from working in America, delivering some landmark construction projects in the order of multi-millions, 100, 200 million euro projects in very short time frames, where we've done them under very tight restrictions and under traffic and both vehicular traffic and pedestrian traffic. We have the ability to deliver them, we think innovatively, and we have the experience and the track record to prove this.
We worked in projects in Grand Central Station, we worked on various highways, we've worked on the 3 suspension bridges, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge and the Williamsburg Bridge over the East River. We've been exposed to emerging technologies, we've had huge workforces, sometimes in the order of 400 men under our direct control, and we've met these projects head on, deliver them on time and on budget.
Both Steve and I have worked in America for 15 years each, so this company brings 75 years of experience to bear on any project. We were involved in the design build in America from the early 90s, so we have a good understanding of that. We know how the process works, we've seen the success with it, we see how clients get a better project delivered on time, under budget to a very high standard, and it all happens. There's one body responsible, and Collins Boyd is prepared to take that responsibility on and deliver that project to the highest standard.
Yes, at Collins Boyd we try and act as a one-stop shop for construction. We will take your idea, we will develop it, we have architects on staff, we have civil and structural engineers on staff, we have quantity surveying services that we can offer, and we do land mapping and surveying services.
Yes, it's very unusual, it's a new concept. We saw it as a gap in the market and we decided that we'd offer the service to clients. Again, that it's all done, there's no pointing of fingers as to who's responsible. We take all the responsibility within the office here and ensuring that there's no blame game going on and things is done right and done to a proper standard.
Yes, both Eamon and I previously worked for 2 local authorities, Galway and Roscommon County Councils. So we've seen how the authorities think and we understand their processes and procedures.
Yeah, I worked in the local authority for 5 years in Roscommon County Council, worked across various disciplines as an area engineer in the planning and environmental areas.
You know, having worked in the States for years, we saw a concept over there that now is pretty commonplace in Ireland. It's called design build, and effectively as a designer you work hand in hand with the contractor to deliver a cost-effective solution for the client. We believe that this is the way forward. The old traditional way was that you went and procured an architect and the various other disciplines separately, who each had to make their own individual profits. That's gone with Collins Boyd. You come in, it's a one-stop, and we will project manage the job from beginning to end, taking all the risk out of it for the client.
Yes, we've used value engineering on numerous projects, both in the US and Ireland. We have, for example, in some cases changed the conventional methods of construction, where we go with prefabricated, precast structures, saving money, using directional drilling rather than open cast cut for excavation for installing pipes. Sometimes consultants would have specified concrete pipes and we would change them to twin wall Corrie pipes. We look at every project, look at how we can improve the design, how we can simplify the construction methods to try and improve it, deliver the project faster, to a higher standard, and to save the client money. Value engineering is about saving the client money and the contractor, and this savings is shared between the contractor and the client, and ultimately you get a project for cheaper in a faster time frame.